The internet has revolutionized the way we connect. It brings people together. But this ease of connection can have a dark side. Online dating, while convenient, can be a dangerous game. Predators lurk in the digital shadows, seeking to exploit unsuspecting individuals. This is the story of Daniel Prince, a man who used online dating sites to prey on older women. His crimes shocked the nation. They remind us that behind seemingly harmless profiles, monsters can hide. The internet promised connection. Daniel Prince saw an opportunity. He used it to find his victims. These were not random targets. Prince deliberately chose older women. He targeted them on dating websites, exploiting their vulnerability. He was charming. He was manipulative. Prince built trust, only to betray it in the most horrific way. Prince's case is a chilling reminder. It reminds us that online safety is paramount. We must be cautious. We must be vigilant. We must protect ourselves and our loved ones in the digital age. Daniel Prince had a history. It was a history of violence. In 1997, he was convicted of kidnapping. He spent years behind bars, but prison did not rehabilitate him. It did not erase his dark impulses. Released in 2010, Prince returned to his predatory ways. This time, he added murder to his repertoire. Prince's modus operandi was calculated. He was cunning. He used different dating profiles. He created different personas to lure women in. His targets were often lonely. They were often isolated. They craved companionship. Prince offered them attention. He offered them affection. He offered them a sense of security that he never intended to provide. Once he gained their trust, Prince would strike. He would drug his victims. Then he would kidnap them. He often stole their money. He emptied their bank accounts. Prince disposed of their bodies with chilling indifference. He left a trail of devastation in his wake. Prince's crimes were not just acts of violence, they were acts of betrayal. He preyed on the vulnerable. He exploited their trust for his own gain. He was a monster hiding in plain sight. Edna Suttles was a caring woman. She was a grandmother. At 80 years old, she was enjoying her retirement. Edna lived a quiet life in Travelers Rest, South Carolina. She turned to online dating to find companionship. She never imagined it would lead her into the clutches of a killer. Edna met Daniel Prince online. He seemed charming. He seemed attentive. He quickly gained her trust. They made plans to meet. Edna was excited to meet him in person. She had no idea it would be her last date. On August 28, 2021, Edna disappeared. Her family knew something was wrong. She always kept in touch. They reported her missing. The police launched an investigation. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. There was no sign of Edna. The case took a tragic turn when Edna's Jeep was found abandoned. Hope dwindled with each passing day. The community was on edge. Who could have taken Edna, and why? The break in Edna Suttles' case came from an unexpected source: surveillance footage. Cameras captured Prince with Edna at a local grocery store. The footage showed him wiping down her car. Most chillingly, it showed him transferring an unconscious person into his vehicle. The police had their suspect, but they needed more evidence. A search of Prince's property revealed the gruesome truth. They found Edna's belongings. They found the belongings of other missing women. Prince was arrested. He was charged with kidnapping. Faced with overwhelming evidence, Prince confessed. He confessed to kidnapping and murdering Edna Suttles. He also confessed to killing 3 other women. Their names were Nancy Rigo, Dolores Sellers, and Lee Goodman. Prince's confession sent shockwaves through the community. He wasn't just a kidnapper, he was a serial killer. The trial was a formality. The evidence was overwhelming. The jury found Prince guilty. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Justice was served, but it couldn't bring back the victims. Their families were left to grieve. They were left to pick up the pieces. Prince's case is a stark reminder of the dangers that lurk in the digital world. It is a reminder to be cautious. It is a reminder to be vigilant. It is a reminder to trust your instincts.